Throughout SML, we have seen a lot of characters die. Like, honestly, a concerning amount. But have you ever stopped and wondered who has actually died the most? Today, we're looking at the top 5 SML characters with the most deaths, including all the crazy non-canon moments too. Starting at number 5, Jeffy. Now, let's waste no time and dive into his first death, which was in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Nerf War, where we see Mario literally shoot him. But this wasn't the only time we see Mario partake in killing Jeffy, as Jeffy's next death would be in SML movie The Golden Egg, where Mario tells everyone to kill Jeffy after he found the golden egg and wished for the egg again, wasting the one Easter wish.
I'm gonna kill him! I'm gonna kill him! Let's all kill him! Let's all kill him!
What a stupid wish.
Yeah, this death was very unfortunate. However, for our next death, we would actually see Jeffy kill himself. This is seen in SML movie Jeffy's Hiccups, where Jeffy literally suffocates himself and dies.
Just keep holding your breath. Oh, okay, you breathe. Jeffy, breathe!
Here lies Jeffy, an innocent kid that died because his dad forced him to hold his breath.
But the not-aliving ourselves sort of deaths aren't over yet. As in SML movie 1-2 Switch Bodies, we see Jeffy stick a fork into an electrical socket after already getting back into his body, likely leading him to die. However, the bomb death might be just as stupid, if not more. We saw this death occur in SML movie Jeffy's Taco Tuesday, where we see Jeffy throw 2 tacos disguised as bombs on the couch, and this proceeds to kill him, Mario, and Cody.
There are tacos going around that are actually bombs. We reached out to the military for a statement, but they said they don't want to taco about it.
What? So those tacos are bombs?
Yeah!
Well, that sucks. I don't want them anymore.
Now, that food death was definitely crazy, but this isn't the only food-related death we've seen from Jeffy. As in SML movie Junior Search History, we see Marvin feeding Jeffy green beans like usual.
Stop spitting them everywhere!
However, Jeffy ends up eating too many, causing him to choke to death.
Stop acting like you're grounded for 5 weeks now.
Oh my God, Marvin, we need to call the doctor!
We do not need to call the doctor, he's just faking it.
No, Marvin, I think he's really sock?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this death was pretty funny due to the sock joke, but things take a serious turn in SML movie Final Destination, where we literally see Jeffy's head get cut off by the ceiling fan after jumping on the trampoline. But first, I'm gonna tell you about today's sponsor, Polybuzz. Polybuzz lets you chat with AI versions of people, ranging from your favorite cartoon characters to celebrities and so much more. Personally, I decided to talk to an AI version of Jeffy, and I first asked him, Jeffy, how many times have you died?
Duh. 0. I'm right here.
Okay, but you've definitely died before.
And then I came back, so it doesn't count. And frick you!
Well, dang, that's rude. You can have full conversations with these characters, joke with them, roast them, or whatever you want to do. The possibilities are literally endless. And on top of that, you can even add your own versions of characters inside the app. So you already know I'm adding Pumpkin Guy. He is about to yap me to sleep. If you guys want to try it for yourselves, make sure to click the link in the description or the pinned comment. It's free to download, and if you use my promo code SML33, it unlocks premium features in the app with a free trial. Huge thanks to Polybuzz for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to Jeffy's deaths, starting with another time that he got decapitated. In SML movie, Jeffy loses his head. We see Jeffy get beheaded by a power line, then to make things worse, his brain gets ran over by a car.
Grab it!
Okay.
Is it okay?
Well, there might be some brain damage.
But Jeffy already had that.
Marvin!
But another really harsh death that Jeffy experienced was seen in SML movie Jeffy's Forget Ray, where we see Jeffy pull the trigger on the ray for the 8th time, which caused the ray to fully explode, and due to this, Jeffy, Rose, and Marvin would all die.
Wait, you hit our mailbox? Oh my God, baby, you said it was Lightning McQueen. So that means you lied to me, and you lied to me, and what is that?
It's my old doohickey. Just look at it.
Pew pew.
Now, this death was honestly really unrealistic to say the least, but things get even more unrealistic in SML movie Easter Bunny Goes to Jail, where we see Junior, Joseph, Cody, and Brooklyn Guy die due to making 100,000 people jump.
All right, guys, look, I got 100,000 people waiting outside right now, and I told them to jump in 5 seconds.
Causing an earthquake, which led to the SML house collapsing.
It's okay, it won't cause an earthquake.
But what about the crazy death Jeffy went through in SML movie Jeffy Ball Z5? In this video, we saw Dr. Finkelshits make an Android 19 robot, and this robot would end up causing Jeffy to explode in space.
Instant transmission. I brought us in space, so when you explode, you won't hurt anybody.
In addition to this death, we would see another sci-fi related Jeffy death in SML movie The Meteor, where we saw an actual alien shoot him with a ray gun.
Hello?
Come on, let's go!
Now, all of these deaths so far have been pretty crazy, but a more simple death was seen in SML movie Jeffy Swimming Pool, where he ends up drowning due to not knowing how to swim.
You guys see me?
Oh, sorry, Junior, we weren't watching. We were trying to see who could hold their breath the longest.
And Jeffy's winning.
Yeah, he's had his face underwater for over 2 minutes.
Go, Jeffy, go!
Now, drowning is one thing, but turning into a zombie is even cooler in my opinion, and Jeffy achieves this in SML movie The Zombie Apocalypse, where he, of course, turns into a zombie.
Jeffy, do not eat the candy! Oh no! There are already zombies, they ate the candy!
At least Jeffy had some sort of remains in this death. As in SML movie Squid Game, Jeffy had none of that, as he got shot by Brooklyn guy due to losing a game.
Oh, okay, what's that gonna do?
Jesus Christ, is this a real gun?
Yeah, they make it look like a Nerf gun.
However, Brooklyn guy's best buddy Marvin also killed Jeffy in SML movie Jeffy Gets Ran Over, where we see Marvin run Jeffy over. But for the next death, we go right back to the non-aliving ourselves ones in SML movie President Jeffy, where Jeffy launches nukes all around the world, leading him to die.
Well, that's a small price to pay for me to be happy.
What, no, jump.
However, Jeffy dies in a less stupider way in SML movie Among Us, where Chef Pee-Pee as the imposter kills him. However, we see a typical geeked up teenager death in SML movie Jeffy's Energy Drink, where we see Jeffy drink so much energy drinks that his heart goes into overdrive and straight up stops, in the process killing him. But things get way dumber as we move into SML movie Ghost Jeffy, where Jeffy randomly chokes on a lifesaver and dies.
Jeffy's dead, I can't believe it.
Oh, hey, Daddy, what you doing?
Jeffy!
After that, things get a bit crazier in SML movie Jeffy's Coma, where Jeffy falls into a coma after getting hit on the head with a baseball by Brooklyn guy. But instead of ending there, it somehow escalates to Shrek's fart blowing up the entire Earth off screen, which would technically kill Jeffy too. And from there, we get one more debatable one in SML movie Jeffy Goes to Disney World, where Jeffy rides down the stairs into the water and seemingly drowns. Well, all of those Jeffy deaths were crazy, putting us to a total of 22, which is already a lot. But things get a step crazier when it comes to the number 4 spot, which is Toad, or Little T, coming in at a whopping 28 deaths. Starting off in the SML series Toad Death Game, where we see Toad in a huge dilemma, as he's given multiple options. However, no matter what option plays out, he ends up dying anyways, whether it's Mario shooting him, Shrek's fart taking him out, or even something as ridiculous as dying from watching Fred. Every path leads to the same result, and even doing nothing still ends with Black Yoshi killing him. And with all of this series adds a whopping 6 deaths to the counter. However, that constant bad luck rolls right into SML movie Black Yoshi's Bad Deal, where instead of multiple choices, it's straight to the point as Black Yoshi shoots Toad without hesitation, showing how often he ends up being the cause.
Yes, you are, fool!
But Black Yoshi ain't done with Toad yet, as in SML movie Black Yoshi's Job, we see Black Yoshi once again shoot Toad for no reason, like it's a routine at this point.
Hey, Black Yoshi!
And sticking with that pattern a little bit longer, in SML movie Yoshi's Cousin, Black Yoshi shows up yet again and shoots Toad, proving this is basically his default solution to everything at this point. However, instead of a gun this time, things take a weird turn in SML movie Shrek's Big Crab, where Toad literally chokes to death just from the smell alone, which somehow feels just as brutal in a completely different way.
Oh God, what's that smell? What's that smell?
But that gross chaos flows pretty naturally into SML movie Toad's Mistake 3, where Shrek doesn't rely on smell anymore, and instead uses a literal blender, turning things into one of the most extreme and messy deaths of all time, all over a cheesecake.
I guess Toad wouldn't mind if I just turned on the blender. Oh.
But from there, the over-the-top nature keeps escalating in SML movie Toad's Mistake 2, where a full-on nuke is what ends up killing Toad, taking things from ridiculous to completely absurd in seconds. And once you've gone that big, it's almost funny how things scale back down in SML movie The Nintendo DSi, where Toad just gets shot, making it feel simple compared to everything that just happened.
Yeah, how do you have a gun?
But that simplicity doesn't last for long, because in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Nerf gun, something as harmless as a Nerf bullet somehow ends up killing Toad after it hits his throat, which is just unexpectedly brutal.
All right, Toad, I trust you.
Are you okay?
Take that, Toad.
But that weird mix of harmless things turning deadly leads us smoothly into SML movie The Perfect Pizza, where Toad, being a mushroom, becomes his own downfall, as Chef Pee-Pee chops him into pieces to use him as a pizza topping for Bowser, which at this point, poor Toad just gets tortured by everyone.
Can I give you a haircut?
Sure, okay.
Go stand by the pizza.
Okay, this is a weird haircut.
Okay, just stand clear. I'm about to cut your hair, okay?
Okay.
And speaking of Bowser, that connection carries into SML movie Toad Away, where Mario ends up killing Toad, keeping the same energy but making it more direct.
Yay, my Toad is away and I can eat my Doritos.
Then, shifting slightly into SML movie Bowser's salad wrap, Chef Pee-Pee is back at it again, this time stuffing Toad into the oven and baking him alongside a frickin' horse, which somehow tops the last cooking disaster. From there, the idea of things going horribly wrong continues in SML movie Toad's Mistake, where something as small as touching a nickel leads Mama Luigi to throwing Toad into a microwave, instantly turning a tiny mistake into a fatal one.
Yeah, that's what you deserve.
Yeah, that's exactly what you deserve.
And once Mama Luigi gets involved, it doesn't really improve in SML movie The New ShamWow, where he ends up killing Toad again, showing that he is not safe around him in the slightest.
Have you ever killed somebody and get a nasty blood stain on your floor?
However, that constant danger keeps going in SML movie Toad's New Ball, where things feel normal for a second before Toad gets suddenly ran over by a car, making it one of the more grounded but still harsh deaths. But that sudden sense of impact transitions well into SML movie Pink Escalade, where Toad dies in a car crash along with Ray Cheesy, taking the same idea but making it more chaotic. From there, things get a bit more unpredictable in SML movie The Worst Game Ever, where out of nowhere, Tony the Tiger shows up and quite literally eats Toad, making it one of the most random endings ever.
Eat this
Toad!
What?
Oh, mushroom!
But it seems like Tony wanted round 2, as in SML movie American Idol Mario Edition Episode 2, Tony the Tiger somehow does the exact same thing again and eats Toad all over again. Let's now shift away from him being eaten. In the Everybody Hates Toad animation, Luigi just ends things quickly by hitting Toad with a hammer, making it short but effective. But that quick brutality carries into SML movie 12 Days of Christmas, where Black Yoshi once again shoots Toad, adding another fast death to this list.
You ain't about to get my Call of Duty, folk. Merry Christmas.
And these shooting sort of deaths brings us into one of the most recent Toad deaths, which was in SML movie Junior the Snack Dealer, where Junior shoots Toad, keeping that same rapid pace going.
Man, I got so much money.
I'm about to Abraham Lincoln this fool.
Oh, why did you shoot him? What's wrong with you?
I'm crazy. You guys better not snitch on me or you'll be next.
But that same kind of sudden finish shows up yet again in SML movie Squid Game, where a pink soldier shoots Toad, fitting perfectly with how abrupt most of these moments are. Then, changing things up a bit, in SML movie Black Yoshi's Kool-Aid, we see Toad drink something that ends up sending him flying into space off screen.
Yes, my energy drink is making everybody disappear.
Hey, Chef Pee-Pee, what you up to?
Nothing. You wanna try my energy drink?
Well, those were all of Toad's deaths, being a whopping total of 28. However, our third spot on the list is easily the second most tortured character besides Toad, and that character in question is Chef Pee-Pee. And we know this as he has a whopping 33 deaths, starting off with the insane way Chef Pee-Pee went out in SML movie The Unretirement. In this one, things take a dark turn fast, as he straight up blows his own head off, setting the tone for how crazy these deaths can get.
Oh, he's doing that because Tom Brady's the GOAT, and he's back.
And somehow, it only gets worse from there. In SML movie Breaking Bad, where everything spirals out of control, and Jeffy this time around is the one who decapitates him.
Hey, Daddy, I got the f***er's head.
Keeping that brutal streak going, SML movie Scream throws him into a horror scenario, where Poobie hunts Bro down and stabs him like it's a real slasher film. But that horror vibe continues in SML movie Friday the 13th, where he gets taken out by Jason Voorhees.
Wait, what's that supposed to do? Come on, you supposed to kill me with that?
But instead of masked killers, SML movie Cops and Robbers flips it into realism, where Brooklyn Guy and Simmons gun him down thinking it's a real robbery. And speaking of brutal endings, SML movie The Frog takes it even further, with Frogger killing him and cutting off his arms. However, things are now getting prehistoric in SML movie The Caveman, where he gets eaten alive by a dinosaur with no chance of escape.
The closet.
So far, we've already seen Chef Pee-Pee deal with so much. But what if I told you he's also dealt with demon deaths? We saw this in SML movie The Ouija Board, in which we see him messing with the supernatural and paying for it when a demon kills him.
What the hell?
But sometimes it's just bad luck. Like in SML movie Shrimpo Hunter episode 4, where Woody jumps out of a moving car for shrimp, leaving Chef Pee-Pee to die in the crash. Yeah, that was pretty messed up on Woody's end, I can't even lie. But his luck only seems to get worse in SML movie April Fools, where Junior and Toad prank him with bleach, and he chokes to death from the drink.
That was a funny joke, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Then there's SML movie Impractical Jokesters, where a simple bite of fried chicken literally ends his life because it was secretly poisoned.
Pranked.
However, things don't get any better for Chef Pee-Pee in SML movie Flushed Away, where turning off the stove somehow leads to him blowing up.
Oh man, the stove's still on. Gotta turn this off.
And it escalates even more in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Midnight Snack, where Jr. messes with a gas pump and causes a massive explosion which takes him out. Now, at this point, I don't even know how Chef Pee-Pee doesn't escape, as in SML movie Black Yoshi's Fried Chicken, Chef Pee-Pee gets shot by Tyrese and then cooked him into fried chicken. But now, things are about to get weird in SML movie The Science Fair, where he gets eaten by Petey Piranha after Jr.'s experiment goes wrong. And somehow it gets even worse in SML movie The Restraining Order, where Brooklyn Guy literally commits cannibalism by eating him alive. But not every death is instant, like in SML movie Bowser Jr. Gets Rabies, where he dies after getting infected by Jr. Then there's SML movie The Magical Button, where a simple wish leads to his death before everything thankfully reset afterwards. But things take a dark turn in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Doll, where he was sent to space with a voodoo doll and presumably suffocates.
Something's wrong with me. I think I'm possessed.
What the hell's going on?
However, now we go from space to zombies in SML movie The Zombie Apocalypse, where he turns into one after eating radioactive candy.
Oh, you're so ugly, Chef Pee-Pee.
Why does he look like that?
But violence once again returns in SML movie The Squid Game Meal, where he's shot by a guard. And even when he survives, it doesn't last long, because SML movie Squid Game 2 Part 3 has him get shot yet again before being revived.
I know you hiding that outfit, so you want me to turn the fan on? Look, I'm gonna turn it on anyway. Get ready for the windmill! Ooh, 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 you like it? I know it's small, but it'll get there in a minute.
But the Squid Game deaths aren't over yet, as in SML movie Squid Game 2 Part 5, he steps on the wrong glass and falls to his death.
Which one is it?
But even the smaller moments count, like in SML movie Jeffy Plays Fortnite, where Jeffy shoots him with Nerf darts. And then comes SML movie The Big Arch, where Marvin and Rose turn into zombies, and end up killing him over something as simple as mentioning Burger King, which honestly is something Ronald would have done, and not Marvin and Rose. But the chaos doesn't end there, because SML movie Bowser Jr. Sleepover shows him getting killed by freaking Chica during the night, and the FNAF action carries into SML movie Bowser Jr.'s 8th birthday, where he's taken out by animatronics yet again.
Where's Chef Pee-Pee?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he went to go take a pee-pee.
But what about SML movie The Loch Ness Monster, where the SML house gets nuked, literally taking him with it? However, things get even stranger in SML movie Cody's Mistake, where Junior buries him in the sand, and the incoming tide leaves him to drown. Then there's SML movie Bowser Jr. Almost Goes to Sleep Forever, where Lone Dolphin straight up shoots him after Junior was supposed to save him.
What the hell happened? You didn't jump in front of the bullet.
I got nervous.
But things get messy real quick in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Stinky Friend, where he likely dies in a fire while running to the kitchen.
Oh yeah, we left cereal on fire like earlier.
And going back to tech gone wrong, in SML movie Cody's Robot, it shows him getting killed by Bot Buddy.
And this is going up your butt.
That is not going up my butt. Ow, ow, ow! Somebody get this rolling pin out of my butt! Ow!
Then there's SML movie Evil Chef Pee-Pee, where he's taken out by a frozen water balloon.
Oh, God, I hate these stairs.
So after all of those deaths, it's clear that Chef Pee-Pee has gone through so much torture, and there is unfortunately bound to be more in the future. However, things are really starting to get serious in the number 2 spot, and the character who takes that spot is Joseph, with a nice 38 deaths. And right off the bat, things get active in SML movie Call of Duty Blackout, where Joseph is mid-game before Black Yoshi suddenly pulls up and shoots him.
No, no, no!
But that same no warning energy shows up again in SML movie Bowser Jr. Sleepover, except this time it's Chica who appears and straight up takes Joseph out during the night. And the Chica action somehow isn't over yet, as in SML movie Five Nights at Freddy's 3, we see Chica straight up eat him alive.
Chica's awfully close. Ah! She got my ass!
It's okay, kid. It's just in your head.
Wait, she just ate Joseph.
Yeah.
But somehow it flips from violent to just straight up plain ridiculous in SML movie Bowser Jr. Goes to Disney World Part 2, where Joseph literally dies out of boredom when the ride stops working.
Is Joseph dead?
He might be.
Joseph! Joseph!
But things somehow get even more ridiculous in SML movie The Burger, because Joseph wishes he had no head and instantly gets decapitated by his own wish.
Okay, I wish I didn't have a head. I mean, no, I have a one head.
Well,
Joseph, you okay, buddy? You okay?
He's fine.
Now, that was definitely stupid by Joseph, but things don't get any smarter in SML movie The Ouija Board, where a demon gets summoned and kills Joseph on the spot.
Stupid Ouija board. Joseph?
But what about SML movie Cody the Magician, where we see a trick go wrong, and due to this, Joseph gets sliced completely in half.
Oh, God.
However, even a celebration turns deadly in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s 8th birthday, when the Hop Hop Bunny unexpectedly shows up and kills him.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome, dude.
Yeah, I want Doofy the Dragon at my party.
Okay, on it. Yes, I can do that.
Doofy the Dragon's gonna be at my party! This is gonna be awesome! This is gonna be awesome, Joseph!
And when things lean into horror, it gets brutal fast in SML movie Happy Halloween, with a killer clown smashing Joseph constantly with a hammer.
And I can't die.
Cody, I thought you said he couldn't die!
Can't.
Well, he did! Oh no! Ah!
In addition to everything, Joseph makes things worse for himself in SML movie Superpowers 2, lighting himself on fire and burning to death. And then it's just straight up aggression in SML movie Spokane, where Puppet Ken wastes no time stabbing Joseph to death.
Where are you going,
Jr.
But getting caught lacking becomes a pattern in SML movie Jeffy Plays Fortnite, where Jeffy simply shoots Joseph mid-game.
I think one of us might be next. Joseph! Oh my God! Oh, where'd it come from? Who's doing this, Cody?
I don't know, Junior.
What are we gonna do?
And that lack of awareness costs him even more in SML movie The Science Fair, where Joseph gets completely eaten by Petey. But it goes from plants to normal surroundings in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Crazy Sleepover, as a ceiling fan slices his head off.
Okay.
Oh, dude, that's a bed. What?
But Joseph getting decapitated is a common event at this point. As in SML movie Bowser Jr. Needs Help, we see Cody pull too hard, and this causes Joseph to get decapitated yet again. At this point, even the universe acknowledges Joseph's death in SML. As in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s 11th birthday, God confirms that Joseph is dead in the future.
But since you were never born, he had nowhere to go. R.I.P. Rest in poverty.
But things just get unrealistic in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Planet, where Joseph is strapped to a rocket and blown up. And electricity finishes the job instantly in SML movie Chicken, where Joseph gets electrocuted by a power line.
What? Cody, why'd the power go out?
I don't know.
And we can't have a character deaths video without an Among Us entry. And the imposter catches Joseph slipping and kills him. Then it turns to sci-fi yet again in SML movie The Ancient Egg, with an alien blasting Joseph using a ray gun.
Now give me the real egg or all of you die! You don't have the ball sack! Oh my God, the ball sack, he has it!
However, there is no escape in SML movie The Food Monster, as Joseph gets eaten alive.
How about we ask him what he'd want besides humans? Hey, Conehead.
That was good.
Oh my God, he ate Joseph!
Oh my God, what are we gonna do?
And that same overwhelming power shows up in SML movie Jeffy Ball Z Episode 3, where a Kamehameha completely wipes him out.
Oh no! Never!
But like usual, explosions take their turn in SML movie Junior's Cheeto Dinosaur, with Joseph getting caught right in the blast.
Man, I saw that $5 million offer and I took it.
However, we see other characters' deaths also affect Joseph. As in SML movie Easter Bunny Goes to Jail, a collapsing house also crushes Joseph. But now it cuts to something more grounded, but just as deadly in SML movie John F. Kennedy, where Joseph gets shot by Timmy Huckerdoo.
Joseph, the man who shot Ken. And he's been shot. He's been shot. Joseph has been shot.
However, now water becomes the threat in SML movie Night Swim, with a pool monster dragging Joseph under to drown.
Dude, get in, the water's fine.
What, Joseph, you okay?
Well, Junior, I think Joseph's drowning.
But things get real sus in SML movie The Hide and Seek Problem, where Joseph dies from being trapped in a washing machine. And now we transition into survival games taking over in SML movie Squid Game, with Brooklyn Guy shooting Joseph.
Shoot him. What? I thought it was your friend, dude!
And that same setup repeats with higher pressure in SML movie The Squid Game Meal, where a guard shows up and shoots him during the challenge.
Well, Mr. Guard Guy, you can tell McDonald's is a really cool idea, but they should really put food in the box, not just a cookie.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa, Cody, they even pretend to shoot you when you lose!
He really shot him, Junior!
But Squid Games strike not just once, not twice, but 3 times. As in SML movie Squid Game 3 Part 3, we see Joseph getting shot directly in the face.
No. He's wearing the red and white stripes. That is Waldo.
No, let's win them. This is Waldo.
What wouldn't this? There's obviously 2 of them on this damn page.
See you later, Stinky.
However, raw strength takes over in SML movie 3 Men vs. a Gorilla, where a gorilla rips Joseph's head off completely.
Kick in the eyes!
And now, infection changes everything in SML movie The Zombie Apocalypse, as Joseph turns into a zombie and then gets killed.
One more time. Okay, I think he's dead now.
Yeah, I think he's definitely dead.
He's a zombie! Oh my God.
And then it gets even wilder in SML movie The To-Go Box, where Joseph suffocates inside of a coffin.
If this could teleport us anywhere, it could take me to meet my dad. Come on, take me to my dad. Huh? Wait, where am I? Dad!
Do you think he's with his dad?
Yeah, I bet they're laughing and giggling and hugging and having the best time.
And gunfire returns again in SML movie Cops and Robbers, where Joseph is shot down by the police.
Ooh, Joseph, you should go out there and shoot at Chef Pee Pee.
Ooh, I like that idea. Wish me luck, dude.
All right, die, copper!
We killed your friend. Just come out now or you'll be dead too.
But, well, that one got pretty racist. Things get more realistic in SML movie The Old Machine, as Joseph dies from a heart attack after aging, and that's somehow the most normal death so far.
Call a doctor.
Okay, I gotta call a doctor.
But up next, we have blunt force taking over in SML movie The Mystery Safe, with Joseph getting pistol whipped to death.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, it's not.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Hello?
This shifts right back into horror as in SML movie Netflix and Kill, the scary girl kills Joseph.
Wait, what? Mommy, is that you?
And nature strikes again in SML movie Joseph's Pet, where Joseph drowns.
Well, I was actually just coming here to offer to bring your fish back to life.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I can do it, but I do need the body though, so if you can get me that, I'll go ahead and get started.
Splashy!
Where's he going?
Mr. Splashy, I'm coming for you!
Well, that's it for Joseph's deaths, and yeah, there were a lot of them. However, the time has finally come for the #1 spot, which is given to none other than Junior himself, sitting at a crazy 41 deaths, which is genuinely just insane. Starting with the crazy death that Junior went through in SML movie Baby Mutant Turtles. In this video, things get wild fast, and Black Yoshi straight up shoots Junior, taking him out in a very unexpected way.
Ooh, bro, just made some turtle soup. Some turtle soup, bro.
And speaking of things going wrong instantly, in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Happy Meal, Junior tries to catch scissors, only to end with a horrific eye injury that basically leads to his death.
Oh, maybe you'll catch it next time.
And that same kind of chaos carries into SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Nerf gun, where what should have been harmless fun turns serious when Chef Pee Pee shoots him and he somehow ends up dying.
Open the door, Dad! Open the door! Open it! Who did that?
Now, shifting into full-on destruction, in SML movie Bowser's Thanksgiving has Junior completely wiped out in a massive explosion, which, from what we've seen already, this is a running gag in the SML universe.
Let's check on this pecan pie. Dad, it's smoking. Is that supposed to happen?
Yeah, it gives it more flavor.
Okay. Let's check on it and...
Yes, Mom. I'm on the way to the airport right now. I just had to ask my boss if I could go, okay? Oh, God. Mom, let me call you right back. My boss just blew up the house.
And things somehow get even crazier, because in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Bubble Bath, a shark suddenly appears and quite literally eats him alive during bath time.
Is that a damn shark? Oh, no, hell no. I'm out.
However, not only do sharks have a thing in SML, but FNAF also does. As in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Sleepover, we see Chica kill Junior during the night. But things get really brutal in SML movie Chef Pee Pee Quits Part 4, where Bowser runs Junior over completely.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Shut up, Junior. I can't even hear you.
Then, horror steps in during SML movie Cody's Sleepover, where a demon encounter possibly kills Junior after a terrifying jump scare. But things don't slow down, because in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Midnight Snack, a simple mistake at the gas pump causes a whole explosion that kills both him and Chef Pee Pee. That reckless streak continues in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Addiction, where a car crash that Junior himself gets into ends his entire life instantly.
Oh no, there's stop sign! There's a stop sign! There's a stop sign! There's a stop sign!
However, curiosity is proven deadly in SML movie The Warp Pipe, where he follows Mario and falls to his death. However, the animatronic shenanigans isn't over yet, as in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Halloween Problem, Freddy Fazbear and his crew try to kill him.
Monsters aren't even real. Like, they're not real at all. Like, they don't exist. They don't exist at all.
Right after that, SML movie Bowser Jr.'s lightsaber has Yoda killing Junior in a duel.
You're stupid. Get out of my house.
Now you must. Oh my God! What the hell? Monster I am.
However, it gets worse, as spirits end up backfiring on Junior in SML movie The Ouija Board, where Ken as a demon kills him.
Die?
But even games turn deadly in SML Movie Jr.'s Nerf War, where Jeffy shoots him. Now let's take things to space. As SML Movie Bowser Jr. Goes to the Sun features Jr. exploding while trying to get to the sun. Now, that was clearly bad luck, but this luck carries into SML Movie Jr.'s 8th birthday, where Hot Pop Bunny kills him. But we see an even more tragic death than this in SML Movie Black Yoshi the Assistant, where Black Yoshi shoots him after an absurd request from Jr.
What do you all vote? Can you wipe me?
But things go from absurd to scary yet again in SML Movie Netflix and Kill, where the scary girl kills Jr.
Oh yeah, come to daddy. Oh yeah.
However, now randomness takes over in SML Movie Pinch Pinch Pinch, where he's accidentally shot after pinching Brooklyn Guy nonstop like a total idiot. Now honestly, Jr. did that to himself, but in SML Movie Jeffy's Tantrum, we literally see Jr. off himself this time by himself after taking influence from Jeffy. However, Jr. actually trying to fix everything leads to sacrifice in SML Movie The Magical Button, where he ends his own life to reverse events. But now the deaths get weird in SML Movie Bowser Jr.'s Allergy, where we see him explode into water after realizing that he's allergic to himself.
I didn't drink water because I'm allergic to water, Cody.
Junior, do you want to know how I know you're not allergic to water?
How?
Because 60% of your body is made of water. What? Junior?
What's wrong, dude?
What?
What happened, dude?
Then things go cosmic in SML Movie The Fortune Cookies, where he turns into a missile and explodes heading towards Jupiter. But not so fast, as Jeffy's back at it again, causing more chaos in SML Movie Jeffy Plays Fortnite, where he shoots Jr. yet again.
Push. What?
However, in SML Movie Jeffy's energy drink, time literally breaks as Jr. dies from drinking too many energy drinks.
You're on the floor tonight. He's still dead.
And he's dead too.
But this sort of bad luck strikes again in SML Movie Bowser Jr.'s Lucky Penny, where he's struck by lightning and dies from the impact. Then betrayal hits in SML Movie Among Us, where he's thrown into space and suffocates after being voted out, even though my boy was innocent. Now, we know the Skeeter boys love pranks, and we see one go completely wrong in SML Movie Cody's Prank, where Chef Pee-Pee kills him and Cody. But another thing about SML is even a simple joyride turns deadly, as in SML Movie Jeffy's Joyride, we see Jr. get rabies and die.
We're gonna get you home and get you a Happy Meal and you'll be feeling good. All right, let's go.
But the deadly games aren't over. In SML Movie Squid Game, Brooklyn Guy shoots him after losing the game.
Okay, listen, I'm getting tired of this.
And we see this even more in SML Movie The Squid Game Meal, where he's shot by a guard. And then we're back to zombies in SML Movie The Zombie Apocalypse, where Jeffy turns him into a zombie, basically meaning that he died.
Ass.
But now, let's rewind all the way back to SML Movie Chickenpox, which shows him as an egg getting cracked by Cody.
I guess we know which one came first, huh? Well, I'm still gonna beat you up. That's for making out with my boyfriend.
Now, Junior's definitely got karma for making out with Ken. However, karma strikes back in SML Movie Junior's Karma, where he explodes after mocking Judy.
Your mom is a witch. No, can't call her that. Your mom is a witch. Your mom is way too fat for her age. She's a big fat cow. Moo, 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 oink, 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 moo.
But the anime chaos returns in SML Movie Jeffy Ball Z Episode 4, where Frieza kills him in battle. And something else that returns for the millionth time are explosions, which we saw in SML Movie Junior's Cheeto Dinosaur, where a bomb kills him. Then mass destruction hits in SML Movie Easter Bunny Goes to Jail, where a collapsing house crushes him. But things just get flat out unreal in SML Movie Junior Sports Drink, where he's sentenced to death after going to court again. But revenge closes in SML Movie Final Destination 2, where Brooklyn Guy chokes him to death.
Tastes kind
kind of like ravioli.
And finally, one of the most shocking deaths comes in SML movie The Vape Problem, where a vape bomb causes his head to explode. And funnily enough, this was done so he can quit vaping.
So who wants to vape, huh? It's freshly charged.
Ooh, I want to!
Okay, here, catch.
Holy fuck!
Hell, those were a lot of non-canonical deaths, and Junior ended up having the most, which is just crazy, but also kind of expected. If you enjoyed, make sure to go down and subscribe. Also, while you're still here, check out Polybuzz in the pinned comment, and make sure to use my code SML33 to sign up. It helps the channel more than you could ever imagine. Thanks, guys.